What is the average order value for that? Are you doing outreach right now?
Yes.
Like, what are you doing for getting clients? I would make for the first 100 users for free. In terms of monetization of that, like, how is your monetization side of things? For all of your employees, I will give my platform for the next 6 months for free. Anyone who joins, until you see like platform is well established and you have a lot of users who are actively using, then start monetization. Try to get a little bit smaller companies in the beginning and increase slowly, because you will need more testimonials for bigger companies. First, you need to make it for free for a while so that your platform is established and you get more and more traffic, more learning, and then from there you can start monetizing it. Someone had one product, they just exchange and buy, and that's it. Like, they have nothing to do with each other. First, try to get first users. As soon as you get first users on the monetization side, you can always make those. You can make discounts, you can make bulk offers. There are lots of opportunities after that. You need to think really deeply before doing outreach or something. You need to think, what is the big promise you have? Challenges right now just to get people to your platform. Hi, Niklas. Thank you so much for joining. Really excited to do this research with you. Let's get started, and please explain us a little bit more about your product, your services that you currently have.
100%. Hi, Sabir. So essentially, giving full big picture wise is about trust. How can we increase trust? And the underlying product behind this right now is a sharing platform, which means where people interact in person who might not have met before.
Okay, so what is that exactly?
So that exactly means, for example, let's say you're working in a company, right? HelloFresh in Berlin. And so you're with HelloFresh in Berlin. And the advantage of Givingful would be Givingful connects as a business product, you with your colleagues in HelloFresh. So when you want, for example, to give away, let's say, a projector or a TV that you don't utilize anymore, then you can simply upload it on Givingful, and colleagues from your company, HelloFresh, that you know maybe remotely, but you haven't met them before, they will be able to see this first. So it's internal first and optionally public. And then you can give away your TV to one of your colleagues, and maybe you haven't even met them before, so you have a nice new connection.
Gotcha. So it's basically connecting people and making even their relationship better, right? Within the organization, that they can share their products for free and help each other.
Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Exactly.
great. So in terms of monetization of that, like, how is your monetization side of things?
Yep, great question. So we had so far 2 tests that we made. One was pay to reserve. Pay to reserve means that, for example, your TV is still free, right?
Yeah.
However, the colleague that is going to collect the TV, they will pay to reserve, because once they pay, it's only reserved exclusively for them and nobody else can see it anymore. And they also show more commitment by paying. So that was pay to reserve, the first business model that we tested.
So it's like subscription. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's like subscription, right? Subscription based?
No, it's not subscription yet. However, that is the second business model, meaning the first was more like a pay on per item to reserve it. And the second would be, I say would be because we haven't tested it yet, subscription. So you're right. And then one could, for example, differentiate between freemium users on the one side, free users and like a freemium subscription. The free ones can access the platform, can maybe see like some items, but they are limited by, say, I don't know, amount per month or something like that. And the other ones who are paying, they essentially finance the platform because they pay for the higher traffic that you have when you also utilize the platform more. So then it would be, for example, an annual subscription because you have the annual spring cleaning or similar.
Gotcha. And what is the average order value for that?
Great question. Average order value, I don't know yet, so I have mainly assumptions. It makes sense to focus on a niche. That's why I mentioned TV or like electronics. That's very high value. I mean, I could be very wrong, and there's an even better niche. I think we reached like a point, let's say, old-timer cars, right? Where it also at some point becomes a bit of a hurdle to how do you actually move those items.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I would simply answer in the hundreds of euros. And then if it's like this extreme case of old timers, it could be like in the 10,000s of euros for the average order value, right? I mean, not that sorry, do I misunderstand? Order means in pay to reserve case, that's how much they pay. And in a subscription case, that's also
what your clients pay on average. What would your clients pay on average for one deal? One closed deal, what it means.
Right. Okay. Then let's keep those numbers for the pay to reserve case, because that would be item based, right?
Yeah.
And
is it like 20K, 30K, 100K? Just I need an approximate number.
Yeah, I guess for the subscription, for the pay to reserve, it would be, depending on the old timer car, like 20 to 40K, I guess, but I don't really know.
Okay, let's say 40K. And what is your goal in terms of revenue? What revenue goal you want to reach?
Great question. I mean, ideal case would be 1 million annual recurring revenue, right, in the first year.
Okay. And with the 40K, how much would that mean in how many clients you need to close?
For the 1 million ARR, you mean, or
Yes.
at 25?
Okay. 1 year. So you need to close 25 clients with 40K deal?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. You calculated so fast. Let me. No, it's 250.
Is it 6 or 7 zeros?
Oh,
You
sorry.
said 7
Yeah,
zeros.
more zeros. My bad. Okay.
All good.
25 clients. All right. To close 25 clients, just one question before going to that direction. Like, why
Yeah.
would HeyReach or any other company, I don't know, like which companies you name, mostly enterprise, right? HelloFresh or other companies, why would they pay for such thing for their employees?
So HelloFresh or Get Your Guide, I think they're like very modern companies, and I think what they're still missing is this, or like they try obviously to remove silos, right, between different departments, which is all good so far. I get that. Then the thing is, however, you actually can benefit from also removing the silos department independently.
What is
So like
silos? What is silos?
sorry. Okay, let's say a colleague or something from product, right? Like you may have seen them, but you never really talked to them, and you're in marketing. And so those are very related, product and marketing. However, you haven't really talked to them yet, and maybe they've developed like a process that you also kind of have developed, but in a different way. So what Givingful enables is also with the item that's transferred or the connection that's newly made, people come into contact who've never met before, and maybe that simplifies, very hypothetically, maybe that simplifies also how the silos are then broken down in the company, so we don't have like the product people on their own and the marketing people on their own, and they just talk for the meetings, but they also talk when, for example, there's off time and they hand over.
What is your, like, sorry for interrupting because we're running out of the time a bit. So
No, please,
what is
go
in
ahead.
terms of like big promise, like in revenue or in saving something like saving revenue, what would be your promise?
The big promise is like in the value proposition.
Yes.
Yes. So higher efficiency, meaning like less money wasted because there's like duplicate development. For example, people will talk to each other,
But
and then
HeyReach will buy it. Or not HeyReach, sorry, the HelloFresh. HelloFresh will buy it, but why would HelloFresh, what would be big promise for HelloFresh?
Yeah, big promise would be that HelloFresh then has less development costs on like parallel projects, for example. So for example, I don't know an exact number, but I can make up one. I don't know project sizes in HelloFresh, but I guess it could be around millions of euros. And then like if you have two of these projects, 2 million each, for example, and you don't need the other one, and the other people didn't know that there's the other one, hopefully you close one of the projects and make that early, kind of. So my promise is you can save like these 2 millions of euro of one project by just having people talk to each other.
But how is this revenue saved?
It's safe because the people are interacting, so they are talking to each other and then maybe exchange something about, okay, this is happening with our department. I see it's very vague.
Gotcha.
So maybe let's
I don't think there is a clear value here. Like I understand the communication side of things, but I don't think that if someone is exchanging the goods between each other, that will bring a direct revenue for the HelloFresh, or that will make the relationship between employees necessarily directly good. Because it can be the case that someone had one product, they just exchange and buy, and that's it. Like they have nothing to do with each other, you know?
True. Yeah, that can also be the case. Yeah, so the big promise needs to be somewhere else, kind of. I get it. Yeah.
I would work on that, definitely. So you need to think really deeply before doing outreach or something. You need to think, what is the big promise you have? It can be something in the money value. You know, it can be something that you say, okay, this platform, you're gonna pay for that, let's say 40K, right? So what is the big promise? No?
Yeah.
If it's just your employees will be exchanging the goods, probably not the best for.
No, exactly. I think it's kind of more than that. I mean, it's very fuzzy, meaning like I think we're targeting with Givingful very much like the threads between what's happening between people. So it's not like okay, this is the value of the item, for example. This would be rather low, but more like my vision is kind of like why is there very big vision, right? But why is there wars? I think because there's conflict because people haven't met each other. And I mean, this is very stretching far from HelloFresh now. However, I think if people were just meeting on a more constant basis, not that they always have to meet, but like this could improve our relationships, and this can start in the neighborhood, kind of like neighborhood being HelloFresh.
For someone who is getting started, can be a good support and nice to have. Like what I could imagine myself is just giving it like bonuses, company bonuses. Let's say if they give like something going to the fitness and they pay for that 500 euros or dollars, instead of that, they can give it like an addition, but you need to tell how much value is that for them. Let's say I subscribe as an employee. How much value is that for me? I don't know. What is the average value that people get from this? You know?
Yeah.
So you need to calculate that. You need to, let me do it here. Okay. Value for the user. Okay. So how many products they would buy in a year? Like what kind of products they would buy? Let's say I'm user, right? As a user, what kind of products I would exchange with other people?
Yeah. I don't know, phones, like a laptop maybe. I mean, not every year.
Yeah, phone, laptop, what else?
Yeah.
Furniture.
Yeah, exactly. Furniture.
Right? Like what is the value of that? Like how much I'm gonna save because of this? How much?
Maybe
how much
it's like 1K.
1K?
Yeah.
Like, are you actually coming to this number because you know it, or you are just estimating it roughly?
I mean, both, right? Like, let's say average smartphone, something between 200 to 500, and then average laptop, something between 500 to 900, and furniture, 100, I don't know.
Yeah. And how much is cost yearly subscription for one user?
Yeah, I would then make it like around 100 euro, right? So that we have at least 10 times the value from the cost.
Good idea. Yeah. So I would make it as well, like company benefits, right? They usually they don't have any direct outcome for the companies. Like HelloFresh has no direct outcome if their employees going to fitness. Yes, they will be fit and work better, sit better, and they will not have pain in their bodies and etc. Yeah. But mainly it's not made for that. It's made for making people happy that they have those benefits within the company. It's not just monetary benefit, right? If you pay them that exact same amount in money, it will not have such value. That's why the things that you belong to you, like going to fitness, doing anything else, has way more value than money because it's like a gift. And it makes you to feel better. And you will do it because they purchased for you. If someone purchased it like fitness for you, then you will go to the fitness because you have this subscription.
Nice. Yeah.
If I give you money, you might go and spend it for something else. Buy, I don't know, anything not related.
Yeah.
Get what I mean? So
Totally.
you need to go with that idea mainly, saying that, hey, I'm gonna give you subscription that has 1,000 euro a year value, but for just 100 euro a year, that will make first of all, it will make your clients, employees happier because they get the benefit as an extra, right? And the second, they will have better relationship. They will support each other. New employees will be felt supported as well. Imagine this relocation case. If employees relocate from one location to another, they have pain of getting all these furniture. I don't know, like they relocate, right? They need such products. And if employees within the company help them, their relationship will be better.
Yes.
You get what I mean? And they will feel also supported from the company, which can increase the retention of the employee.
Ooh.
You see how far it goes?
Yes.
That's what's something you need to think about, and mainly what you need to focus on when you do outreach. Are you doing outreach right now?
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing now?
So the literal last thing was more asking for problems. So maybe you mean outreach in regards to also pitching, kind of like from a problem to solution?
reaching out to people on LinkedIn, emails, I don't know, other platforms, running ads. Like, what are you doing for getting clients?
Yeah. So last, I was just literally writing the existing users on such a platform to understand the problem space better. And then before that, I was outreaching for crowdfunding. So it's not about
what you need to
solution, right?
Task for you, okay? Reach out to 500 people, yeah?
Ooh, nice.
Companies, okay?
Yes.
500 companies, starting from 100 employees, all right?
Right.
Even 50 would be nice. I think so, yeah. Starting from 50 employees up to enterprise level, try to get a little bit smaller companies in the beginning and increase slowly because you will need more testimonials for bigger companies, all right?
True.
So reach out 500 via LinkedIn, emails, calls, post 3 times a week, okay, about this. you can make some freebies as well, like giveaway subscription for 1 month, even more. Okay, freebies.
That would be great, exactly, because even having like the annual subscription, which is then hopefully locking people in if they see value in it and they stay, give away 3 to 4 months kind of that they can have like, I mean, what's the typical onboarding time for this new employee you mentioned, right? Maybe 3 to 4 months. So
exactly. So they can also see maybe location-wise nearby. Let's say I'm working on HelloFresh, right? I can log in and see who is in Berlin.
Yeah. Yes.
You get what I mean? Not only just,
so you can
if
see,
someone lives in Munich, cannot help me, right? Maybe they will send something, but it will.
Yeah.
So do this, 500 people, LinkedIn post and giveaways, right? Get testimonials, proof. And when you reach out to them via LinkedIn and etc., try to focus on 2 things, okay? When you reach out, you need to focus on pain points. Focus on, so pain points, talk about pain points. Like, what is the pain of relocation, for example? That's a good case because lots of international companies have that. Or just like a pain point in terms of like paying maybe like for something that doesn't worth so much, like buying expensive furniture and etc., you know? And people don't earn well enough to afford that, which can eventually help them a lot, right? As a support. Pain points and desired outcomes. So when you have an offer, you need to talk about desired outcomes, which is more of better relationship within the company, more satisfaction, more retention of employees, and etc. That will be my general recommendation for you to get started. And as soon as you get like your first 20, 30 clients, you can increase volumes from there. But at this stage, you need to really go to the basics and make thoughts. Okay, what is the real pain point? Make just interviews, all right? Make client interviews. I would say 200 minimum, 200 client interviews. Ask them, why would you buy it? Would you buy it? Would you buy something? Why would you buy it? Okay, why wouldn't you buy it? Ask them.
Okay, so this is mainly like, as far as I understand, sales-driven interviews where already
not necessarily, but again, you can offer, like, you can reach out to them. Yeah, what I would do in your case, just for the beginning, right, to prove these outcomes, do just like interview style. Say that I want to do with you interview. If you see they don't reply back, make them offer. Say, I will give you like freebie something for all of your employees. I will give my platform for the next 6 months for free. Give them. You will collect a lot of data. Your system will work, and you will improve that, and you will get feedback. And you can start selling because you can say, hey, I already sold to like, I don't know, like HelloFresh or any other companies, because you actually work with them. You get what I mean? You can just say, I work with these companies. You can get their testimonials and everything starts rolling from there.
Yeah, because my main fear is kind of, okay, right now the platform is not utilized anymore. So then like getting this first customer, why would they sign up if they don't see anything on the platform yet, right?
Yeah, I know. So it's principle of like Amazon, right? Amazon also started from, first of all, listing those products, okay? And then from there, getting more and more on the marketing side. So don't worry about that much. Subscribe them and say, after 2 months, there will be a bunch of products. They will start doing, like, you just need to get to the volume after this, you know, to getting more and more people.
Yes. And for example, in Berlin, I also just listed my own items so that the like inventory was kind of stocked already, and then looked, okay, when do people start kind of? Some did, some did.
I have a good idea for you. I would make for the first 100 users for free. Make it for free. So there will be a bunch of products then. It will not be.
Yeah, true. And focus like on the people who have the products and want to give them away, kind of, right? Because
doesn't matter. Anyone.
Oh, doesn't matter?
Anyone who joins, until you see like platform is well established and you have a lot of users who are actively using, then start monetization.
Okay.
Yeah, but still, you can start selling anyway. Like this, giving free is not hard. If you reach out to someone and say, hey, there is a platform, just subscribe to that platform and that's it. And list your product if you have.
Yes, and having the, let's say, when you give it away for free for a couple months, you can still then monetize it when it's bigger in like annual subscription, for example. I wonder, just like, you know, this platform and certifications. I mean, I wonder if I go into the same trap here, or if I should start already by pitching it in terms of it costs. However, the first months are free, that there's no, but we thought it was free.
First, you need to make it for free for a while. Like 3-4 months, just give free away so that your platform is established and you get more and more traffic, more learning. And then from there, you can start monetizing it. You know, as soon as you get like a bunch of products listed there, you can start already selling the product. No, you can pre-sell them as well. You can reach out to someone and say, hey, I'm gonna make it for you for $100 if you subscribe now, and the platform is estimated to be live in 5-6 months, right? And from there, the pricing will be actually higher, but for you, it will stay same forever.
Exactly. First customers give them like discount because they're also the most loyal and important ones. And then like, how would, for example, I ask for, say, because I wonder still, we have this case of, okay, one user with the 1,000, so 1K euro value would cost like 100. So would I go to a 50-person company and say, so 50 users, meaning like 5K then per year kind of, or I wonder how
this
can
is
I
next
frame
step
this?
for you. First, try to get first users. As soon as you get first users on the monetization side, you can always make those. You can make discounts. You can make bulk offers. There are lots of opportunities after that.
Okay.
But your biggest challenge is right now just to get people to your platform. All right?
100%.
Cool.
All right.
Niklas. Then I hope it was helpful for you.
Yeah, very much. Thank you, Sabir.
Let's get started and implement everything. All right? I'm really excited to hear your first wins.
Yeah. Okay. So the task you said was like reach out to 500 of like at least size 50 and mention like pain points and understand better, okay, what's that target image kind of, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much then, Niklas. And looking forward
Do the
to
same.
hear from you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.